Phil.
Yes.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Hey.
Hey, Phil.
Can you hear me?
How are you?
We got
you.
Good. How you guys doing?
How do you feel about being called the best when it comes to swinging?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know about that, but I certainly know a little bit about the lifestyle. That's for sure. I don't know about the best. I don't know if you can really gauge it that way. But I've been in it for 20 years, so I can pretty much answer anything and talk about anything that you guys might want to know. That's for sure.
Right. I want to know what it's like to swing and then go home with the person that you love, feeling, whatever. How does it work afterwards? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's face it. What everybody has to understand is that in our lifestyle, we consider sex just sex. There's no feelings. There's no intimacy. There's no emotion. It's just a good time. The intimate part of the relationship is between two people. The love between you and your spouse is what, is your private life, is what what you share, whether it's kids, it's family. It has nothing to do with swinging. Unlike the poly relationships that rely on loving each other, swinging is completely different. It's basically having fun, having sex, and just going on with your life as it's just an activity for us. It's fun for us. We don't get caught up in the emotional side or the feeling side of it. And I think that's what people really want to know. Like, how can you let someone you love have sex with somebody else? And some people, and please know that I respect everybody's relationships. Some people equate sex with the most intense intimacy, wedding vows, all that stuff. And if that's what you believe, that's fantastic. I support that, and I'll support you. For us, though, having sex with one person for the rest of our lives or for the length of a relationship is just not something that we think is reasonable.
Phil. It sounds depressing. It sounds depressing and unrealistic, I think, as a human being. It sounds kind of unfair.
Right. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's necessarily unfair, but I don't think that human beings are made to be with one person sexually. I think you can love somebody. And again, we have to make sure you guys understand that I'm not talking about love. I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about having sex with someone. And we disconnect the sex end of it in regards to emotions. We like to have fun, and when you're talking about honesty and you're talking about people knowing what you're doing, where you're going, there's no lying in that. There's no cheating. There's nothing that we get involved with like a normal couple would, because let's face it. Let's look at statistics on the divorce rate. Let's look at statistics on cheating and what marriages fall apart on. And, people always ask me, well, wouldn't you be afraid to lose your girlfriend to some guy that has really great sex with her? And I said, absolutely not, because, we are honest with each other. We're having sex, and, I know where she is, and she knows where I am. I have more worries about the guy, that just comes up to her while she's at the store and starts sweet-talking her and thinks that he can, kind of work her over with words and emotions and all that other, crap that guys use to try to get into girls' pants, So that's where the issue is. Like, I would be more concerned with my girlfriend with a coworker who's around them nonstop, who's feeding them, crap nonstop. And maybe we'll tap into something that I'm not giving her. Because let's face it, I'm not the most perfect person in the planet. We work on a relationship every day, as every couple does. So, but sexually, we like to explore and have fun with others. So we're not going to break up because some guy's going to have sex with her. We're going to break up because, her or I emotionally are disconnected in some other way, not sexually.
So, Phil, right now, are you in a relationship?
Yes, for 3.5 years.
Okay, and is the person that you're with, are they also in the same lifestyle? Is it a lifestyle? What do you call swinging?
Yeah, absolutely. The person that I'm with has to be in the lifestyle. There's no way that you can date. We call regular relationships, vanilla people. I know that, people get mad at that, but that's what we call a regular relationship, a vanilla relationship, because we, explore. You can't be in a relationship. You can't be a swinger and be with a monogamous person. It just doesn't work that way. And the thing about swinging is, on my first date with my current girlfriend, I explained to her exactly what my lifestyle is. And there was no hidden, like all of a sudden 6 months into it, I say, oh, by the way, honey, I'm going to go have sex with someone. She knew going in, because you have to be honest up front, because this is very important. This is my lifestyle. This is not me trying to go get laid. This is a lifestyle. This is how I live. So within that,
the culture.
You have to be honest with people up front. And that's what I was.
So did you turn your partner onto the lifestyle?
I did, actually. She wasn't in the lifestyle, but she was very open to try. And
what is that combo like? How do you introduce this to someone? Like, what is your first line? Or did she already know that about you?
Well, she knew it about me going in. I mean, I said flat out that I'm in a lifestyle that's an open relationship, and we swing. Now, there's different levels of swinging. You can go anywhere from, we call a soft swap, which is kind of watching other couples in the room, or some, touching, or maybe some oral stuff. And you can go, and we're a full swap couple. So we go full, do everything. We have sex, we play together and alone. We really explore, our sexuality, because we like to have fun. And it only enhances our sex, because when you talk about what's the conversation when you get home, well, when she comes home after being with a guy, we have great sex, because it's almost like, it's the man thing to kind of take it back. It's that caveman mentality. So it turns into even hotter sex and a better sex life, which some people don't understand. But for us, swingers, that's what we do.
Are there rules? Do you have to know the guy? You have to be there? What are the rules?
Every couple has different rules. So it all depends on the people themselves. Some couples don't allow kissing. Some people don't allow certain positions or certain sexual acts. It depends on the people and the person that you're allowing to have sex with, your girlfriend or whatever, has to respect the rules and also respect her. That's number one. If I see any type of disrespect towards her, he's out. That's the bottom line, because she comes first, and or disrespect towards our relationship in general. There's been times where she wanted to have a non-swinger guy. So I said, okay, he sounds pretty cool and whatever. They're going back and forth. And then all of a sudden, he starts with his man crap and does the whole, if you were my girlfriend, I would never share you. That kind of crap. And I'm like, you know what? You're done. Because that's ridiculous. Because I was giving him the honor of having someone like her, which I think is a gift. If I give you my girlfriend, to me, you're getting a gift that is, that I put on a pedestal. And to disrespect it or my relationship, you're done immediately. And I absolutely will not stand for it.
Wow. That's a deep right. Do you have a church? I'd love to go to your church, Mr. Silverroom, because
me too.
I'm learning a lot right now. So there are people who say, well, you can have sex with my wife tonight, but you just can't hit it from the back. Is that accurate? Is that how it goes?
Sometimes. It really depends. When we sit down with couples before we have sex with them, we go through the rules with them. Do you have rules? Because we have to respect their rules as well. And if a man tells me, listen, I'd rather you not do that from behind, then I certainly wouldn't do that. I'm not going to disrespect what he says. Because, again, we're having fun here. It's about all of us having fun. It's not a selfish act where you just